Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the International Coins and Paper channel. In this video we're going to compare and contrast these two 2 pence coins. As you can see, this one right here looks a little different than this one, and that's because they have different metal contents. When we flip them over, we can see that they have different dates. They also have different portraits of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. So the one on the right is dated 1971, the one on the left dated 1998. Now the one on the right is dated 1971. Now interestingly, decimal day happened on February 15th, 1971. So that's why when you flip it over, it says new pence. So on decimal day, they switched over from their kind of system that they previously had to one where they use decimals like we do here in the United States and most other countries do all around the world. So previously, 1 pound made up like 240 pence, and then there was 12 pence in a shilling and 20 shillings in a pound. So it was pretty confusing as far as how to convert the different coins in the United Kingdom. But after decimal day, it made it a lot easier. You know, they had tenths and fractions that you could easily kind of move up and down to determine the value. So that's why both of these say new pence on them, just to ensure that people don't confuse them with the old value of the coin. Actually, the one on the right just says 2 pence. The one on the left says 2 pence. The one on the right says new pence, and then the number 2 at the bottom. So by the time this coin was made in 1998, people had already kind of adapted. There was no longer any confusion about which coins might be which. Now, as far as the different obverse designs for both of these coins, the one on the right, the older coin dated 1971, that has a earlier portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on it. That is, let me move this aside so we can get a good look at this one right here. That is the second crowned portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, facing the right. She happens to be wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This coin was made from 1971 until 1981. Its value is 2 pence, which translates to about 2.7 United States cents. Now, the metal content of this coin is bronze. That's a little bit different than the other coin that we have. The other one that we have in this video is a copper-plated steel. The diameter and weight of this coin, it weighs 7.12 grams, has a diameter of 25.9 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.85. When we flip it over, this is the same image on both of them, so I'll just kind of explain it once. This happens to be the badge of Prince of Wales, which is a plume and ostrich feathers within a coronet. Above the German motto, which is DIEN, which translates to I serve. Now we can compare and contrast that one to this coin right here. The more modern one is a copper-plated steel. I would assume they switched it over to copper-plated steel just to save a little bit of money. But when we flip it over, we see an older portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So this happens to be the 4th crown portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. She's facing the right. She is wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. So she's wearing the same tiara. She's just aged a little bit and gone up to another crowned portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. As far as the mintages go for this 1998 coin, there are 115,154,000. There was also some special brilliant uncirculated coins which were made. There were 96,192 of those. There were also 63,670 of the proof coins that were produced. So a lot of these were produced. Unless you've got one that's like extra fine, almost uncirculated or uncirculated condition, it's probably not going to be worth more than face value for the regular business class strike coins. However, the BU and the proof coins, I would imagine, would sell for a premium if they're in great shape. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. If you have any recommendations for videos that I should upload, feel free to let me know. I'm always looking for recommendations in any ways to improve. All right, thanks everyone. Enjoy.